Hey everyone, coming to you from Blakely, Pennsylvania, and we're here today to explore what is known as Hole Creek Falls, more commonly known as Blakely Falls. This hidden section of waterfalls is not very commonly known, but I learned about it from watching a YouTube video and actually found a few websites with some information about it. Now while doing some research, I did find out that the falls here range in sizes from 5 to 15 feet in height, and there's going to be some cool rock formations, possibly even a cave that we might find along our travels. I think it's going to make for a pretty cool adventure. So if you want to see it too, then come along with me as we explore Hole Creek Falls. Now, aside from that musical intro that you watched, there may possibly be a photo montage at the end. I'm going to do my best to keep this video as raw and natural as possible. I want you to experience what it sounds like, looks like, possibly feels like to be here for yourself. So hopefully you enjoy the natural sounds of our adventure today. But without wasting more time, let's get started. Got a nice little bridge here with some flowing water underneath it. And we're going upstream to find the falls, possibly some caves and cool rock formations. There's a cold, chilly day today, but we want to take advantage of a dry day, so we're going to do our best to keep active, keep warm, and hopefully capture some incredible footage and possibly some photos as well. But I'm going to do a combination of walking, talking, and some walking and not talking, just so you guys could hear the crunching of the leaves, the rushing water, any birds or wildlife. Here's something over here. A little frozen section of rocks there. So off in the distance you may see someone. That is Mike from Out Naturing. Kind of dubbed him the king of waterfalls, but surprisingly he didn't know about this one. This is my find based on what I found on YouTube and on Google search images, search results. He's like, wow. He's like, I never knew that was there. He's like, if it includes waterfalls and possibly a cave or something, he's like, I'm coming with you to check it out. So we're here today together. Of course, his link will be linked down below in the description. And like usual, he needs his privacy. He cannot work with me near him. He hasn't got over that fear yet. So I'll give him his space and get a little head start up here to see what we're going to be encountering. But between both of our videos, you should get completely different perspectives and be able to get a good idea as to what this place has to offer. Up there in the rocks, we've got tons of Mother Nature's carpet. But down here, we got some nice little flowing falls. I'm gonna try and get down closer, give you a closer look at them. That's like really clear water too. I did bring my action camera, so if we get some nice pulls, I may stick it underwater, see how it looks. I thought about doing it here, but it looks pretty icy on those rocks, so I'm going to try to find at least a safe area. But definitely very peaceful, relaxing, as are many waterfalls. And of course, got some falling leaves. It is quite windy though in this little valley. Oh, look at it. I just saw that right there. I gotta try to get over there. Yeah, we got something right there that I want to check out. I'm not sure if we can get to it. It is rather icy here. We have to walk around over that bridge. All right, I'm gonna go for it, guys. Wish me luck. Whew. Going for it? It's actually a nice area here. But I know what he's doing. I'm going to find that what's inside that cave. Oh, I made it over. Holy crap. I'm going to set you guys down. I'm going to go check it out first. And then I'll take you up there with me. You want to see what's in here? Come on, check it out. So I had you guys sitting right there. Mike's in here now. I'm going to show you what it looks like. May not even be able to see him in there. I'll put on the main camera, I'll give you a better image. There you go. If you want to see what it looks like down there, watch this video. It is flooded. Can't go much further than where he is. Now this looks like a natural cave, but there are some timbers down there which lead me to believe it's man-made. So, pretty interesting though. It is flooded though, can't go any further, but it is crystal clear water. But again, you can check out his footage to see what it looks like.
Yeah, it just looks like a cave. You never know.
Now the difficult task is going to be getting back across. So I'm going to give you a view as to how you'll see from a outside perspective as they navigate across. Rock was tipping a little bit, but I made it. Now I gotta come back and get you. You know what I want to do, guys? We got a nice little pool of water here. I'm gonna stick the action camera in here and I'll see what it looks like below the surface. Well, as you can tell by the video, we haven't made a whole lot of progress yet. The bridge that we showed in the beginning of the video is just around the turn. We kind of had a squirrel moment where we saw the falls, the cave, and did some underwater footage here. But now we're going to continue on. A lot more to see. So if you are enjoying the video so far, stay tuned for the rest of it. I guarantee you're going to enjoy it. And if you happen to enjoy it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. But let's get back on the trail and keep moving. And today's video is brought to you by Mother Nature's Carpet. I always love showing the ice formations, the icicles, and how the ice kind of seals up everything. And you got some ferns here. Definitely some beautiful scenery. Mike's having a field day. He's like, I'm gonna be snapping like 500 photos today, because there's these little cascading falls. There's like a slide there. There's a lot of things to see here along your travels, so you could rush right through this and bypass it, but there's no fun in that. You want to take in the beauty that is given to you. So we're gonna go up a little higher ahead of Mike and we'll get a look down towards him. Oh yeah, it's even better up here. And just look at the scenery here though. That big rock face there. The trees are just surrounding you. Then you got beautiful stuff like this. Oh, you know what? I did read reports that there was a dam here at one point. That looks man-made right there. May have to try and get over there and get a closer look at that. Something was there, either a dam or maybe a pump house, but something does stand out to me there. But look at this little gorgeous pool though. This may be a future swimming hole come summertime. Let me get closer. Does that now look awesome or what? That is a nice little pool there. I'm gonna go check it out for myself. That's probably hard to tell by the angle of the camera. Right there, I was probably 3 to 4 feet deep. I can see the bottom, but it's much deeper than what's right here. So that would be a nice little like wading pool. Maybe if you bring a little raft, just float on it here. Or even just to walk around in the summertime to cool off. That's a nice little hole right here, which I may contemplate coming back to in the summertime. But what I really want to do, oh wow, it's actually getting much more impressive as I look up. This is so incredible. I'm going to cross over the falls here, get down the other side, and show you what it looks like to be something man-made. But right now, what I'm seeing, and you guys can't see up ahead, looks spectacular. So before I do all the crossing over, I'm going to grab the camera, show you what I see, and then we'll move on from there. I'm jumping ahead of myself a little bit. I'm actually really excited because this is so real that this is so close to home. Not only did I not know about it, but it's not really advertised much. There's only 1 or 2 videos on YouTube. There's 1 or 2 websites mentioning it, but I wouldn't have known about it if I didn't stumble upon the gentleman's video. I believe his name is Adam Z. He was here before, and I'm surprised I haven't been here already because this place is spectacular. But enough of me blabbering, let's take you over here. So here I was mentioning, there's the pool of water again, probably 3 to 4 feet deep at the deepest point, right where the rapids are kind of drifting off. But looking upwards, look at this view. I'm going to zoom in a little bit to give you a better look. Now look how amazing that is. Now if you look in the far distance up on the mountainside there, you may see some gates. Those are actually back gates from a former mine. But this area right here so far is my favorite. All the moss, all the different rapids here, little cascading waterfalls. This is nature at its finest. All right, let's go across the falls now and see if we can find a way over to see what that rock fall is. We believe it's a dam. As to what it was used for, I don't have that information offhand, but still worth checking out. There's a good view up here. That is like a little oasis, like Mike said. Look at how gorgeous that is. And this is even better. And there's larger falls up ahead too. But I need to cross. That right there is a sheet of ice. I'm going to try to get down here close and hop over, hopefully. I'm right at the edge here. This is kind of dangerous. I'm going to try to take a giant step over to here. Wish me luck. I'm actually having second thoughts now because this is like really icy. I got to get over though. I need to see the other side. I'm gonna actually kind of leap for it. All right, here I go. Oh, wow, made it. Sorry for the shakiness, I couldn't help that. Well, here's a great view from the top of the waterfall. I did see some pictures on the website of someone sitting right there. This one's about 5 feet in height. This is like a playground for me though. I mean, all the beautiful landscapes, the rock features. Oh, here too, this looks like a former, when the fall gets really heavy, looks like this is another passage for it. And look at the green just popping out. I love that. Yeah, this is definitely another channel for the water, probably for heavy rains. Check that out. Picture perfect right here. I'm hoping by keeping the camera rolling too and sharing my thoughts, it helps you feel as much as possible what it would be like to be here. So I'm doing my best to try to make you feel like you're part of this adventure today. We're coming up to a man-made wall here, which I believe is a dam. I'm actually standing on top of it right now. You can see this would cascade over. Right now it's being rerouted. I'm gonna try to give you a side view if I can. I know Mike was down there. If you see his video, he was showing this from down bottom there. I'm right now on top of it. Very icy though. I'm going to show you just from here. You can see how it's laid out. This is intentionally made. These are some big slabs. I don't know if it's granite or limestone, whatever it is, but they're big blocks of it though, and they were built to cascade as a waterfall, like a dam or spillway, however you want to consider it. But it's not being used right now because the rain's not flowing down hard enough. I should say there's no rain to cause the creek to flow down heavy enough. But this is definitely a new favorite spot of mine where I definitely will be returning without a doubt, either to do some swimming, to get footage in the summertime, whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to come back and share it with you guys. It doesn't get much better than this. Not sure you can still hear me though, but this is a great spot to clear your mind. Take your worries away. Just focus on the beauty. That's so tempting to go into if it was warm out. It has a beautiful, nice little pool. And they give you guys some underwater footage of it too. Got myself a nice little seat right here. Now, I may have inadvertently lied at the beginning of the video. I did say I was going to keep this as raw and natural as possible. Depending on how the footage comes out with the action camera, I may or may not have added music to the underwater footage. Sometimes the rushing water just blows out the microphones and it's not usable. So if there is any music added there, it's only because I was forced to, not because I was trying to go against my word. But everything else though should be a natural audio source of video, if that makes any sense at all. But I'm going to take a moment here. Mike is further up, getting some shots. I'm going to have a little snack here. Got my Deer Park water, and of course, can't leave home without a Hershey's candy bar. So it's always a special little treat to have after you do some trekking, some hiking, burn some calories, work up a sweat, take a little break, get some fluids in you, get a little bit of energy in you, and then continue on because we have more footage to come, more traveling to do up this mountainside. I can see there's much larger waterfalls to come, so this is turning out to be a longer video than anticipated, but I want to share as much as I can, again, to make you guys feel like you're part of this group, part of being here with me, as if you're traveling this path with me and Mike, because I know a lot of you can't get out and do it on your own, or don't have wilderness like this in your backyard. This is only 20 minutes away from home. I'm speechless as to how I didn't know about this sooner. I do want to ask you guys though, if you want me to return to make additional footage in the summertime, even do a swimming video, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, because even if you guys say no, or I don't care if you come back, I'm gonna come back regardless on my own and enjoy it. I'll probably bring Lily here. But if you guys want to see that footage though, I want to hear your feedback. So I'm gonna dive into this, enjoy it, and then we will continue on. Another frozen candy bar, but that's okay. It's better than all melting, messy. So I'm going to enjoy this, and I'll catch up with you guys in a few moments. All right, snack time's over. Back to exploring. It's on the other side now. This is what's ahead of us. Something pretty spectacular. And just cascading falls after falls. The much larger one up there. I think there's even one higher up besides that. But I do want to stay on this side though and show you that back gated cave or mine. I'm allowed to show it to you because it is already sealed up. So we'll get a close look at that on this side. And then we'll probably try to stick to the path on the opposite side and get as close as we can to the falls up there. At least that's the plan in my head. It may not go accordingly, as I do tend to have those squirrel moments where I spot something and get sidetracked, but hey, that's all part of the adventure. Discovering new items, seeing new things, finding new places to explore. I'm sure you guys don't mind, right? Didn't think so. You can tell this is a washed out area here. Big corrugated pipe, spare tire. Hello? Cliff, you down there? Don't see him. But Cliff, if you are watching though, I think you would like this place because there's quite a few interesting things to see. And as we get closer and closer, it gets better and better. Like I mentioned before though, this is a channel. The water does flow down probably during torrential downpours. But today it's nice and dry, so it's our path of travel. Little detour along our way. Another pool. Crystal clear water. Nice little falls. You can just sit in there almost like a jacuzzi and cool off in the summer. There's looking down, Mike's down there Let me get you a little closer look at that. It looks pretty cool. Nice little spot right here. A little loud, but nice. Some big fallen boulders here. Makes it for like a makeshift obstacle course. And then tucked in between, more moss. Oh, flowing crevices of water. Yeah, look under there. Is that neat or what? Sounds like a little cave. Here's some massive rocks too. I mean, I'm gonna put my hand here for scale. You can see. Looks like a little doll's hand. So I gotta climb this and follow him because we've got more to see. And just like that, we're up on top of the water again. Wow, look at that. I think that's called a run, if I'm not mistaken. It's just almost like a giant luge or slide. I think Mike was saying, if you were to slip on that, you wouldn't stop till you hit the bottom or rammed into a big boulder and you would be hurt. This scenery here though, what I'm seeing with my own eyes, hearing with my ears, it's like being in a whole nother world. But we're gonna go up where Mike is. That's where the back gate is. That is a former mine. And again, since it's sealed up, I'm allowed to show it. So we're gonna go check that out next. You can see something man-made here. This big wall in front of me. And over here is indeed man-made. Look at, you see the bolts coming through, like anchors or something. So look at that. Yeah, that actually goes in fairly far. There's a big ice wall. Yeah, I might be able to see it. Yeah, there's the flashlight. Let me get you a better view down here. Hang on. There, yeah, you can see it's like a wall of ice down there.
The left is like a passageway.
Yeah. This is a big incline shaft. So it's now a bat habitat now at the back gate. This is to keep people out. Now, just to make quick mention, there's a reason this is back gated. They don't want anyone going in there getting hurt, getting trapped. As you can see, the top part here, it's like loose shale. It's very unstable. It actually partially collapsed right here. Further down, not only is it steep, but it's ice down there. Now, I believe someone probably did get in there since there is graffiti and stuff. I do not condone that one bit. If it's back gated and you were to get caught being in there, you're gonna face some steep penalties. Something I'm not worth risking, and something I don't think anyone should worth risking. I'm sure this may have been explored at one time before they back gated it up, but since it's gated, it is off limits for a reason. If you're gonna come and explore it, do like we are, just shine your flashlight through, take a look, and just leave it be. It's not worth risking your life or rescuers' lives if you were to get trapped in there. Some more man-made items here, piping, bolts. Cool shot of Mike right there. Massive, massive rock right here. You get slid down the mountain. And here's one more look back at the mine. If you guys have any information on the mine though, as to the name of it or its operation years, or how much coal has been extracted, feel free to share that down below. I know some people are knowledgeable about mines in the area. I'm not sure if this is part of a larger colliery or if it was a smaller privatized mine, but I always do like learning the history of them. But we're in a pretty hairy spot here, minus the hair, because we can't continue up any further on this side. So we are going to have to cross over down lower to continue our travels upwards. Pretty nice. But up there is where we're going next. See it? Up there? Don't keep looking at me, I'm pointing up there. Just kidding. All right, let's get moving. So I'll make myself a little shortcut here. So I'll walk all the way back down. Doing some leapfrogging here. I'm on this big rock here right in the middle, surrounded by water. I'm gonna try to make my way over this way here. That's the plan. We'll see how well I can execute it. I'll keep you rolling just in case. It's actually not a bad spot. You get some pretty nice vantage points from here. All right, gotta go up here now. Yeah, so he's doing the same thing I did. Everywhere you look though, just nice, gorgeous little streams, little falls here. Look at the sheet of ice there too. Again, another gorgeous swimming hole. We were up there before. I was sitting right there. This looks so serene, so relaxing. Without a doubt, I'm going to swim in this hole in the summertime. Either there, or the lower one, or both. I don't know. This one looks a little bit deeper though. But my action camera, the monopod I'm using, is sick underwater. It's actually starting to freeze from getting wet in the cold air because it's in like the 30s right now. So I don't want to end up breaking it, so I'm going to not use it anymore. Well, I'd love to see how that looks, but that looks, hard to guess, probably 4 or 5 feet deep. Maybe less, maybe more, but deep enough to go in and cool off. So again, summertime, 100% I'm going to return here. And again, if you guys want to see me make a video of that, see some underwater swimming, some relaxation video, the only way you can do is to let me know. One way or another, I'm returning with or without a camera. There's like some of the landscape too, a lot of ferns. This tree just growing right out over the edge. That's actually pretty cool right there if you look at that. Nice segment here with the ferns floating in the breeze. And then we got some guy named Out Naturing ruining my footage right now. Just kidding. Typically I would use a shot like that for B-roll with music, but it's worth sharing just alone the way it is. Ooh, man, almost went down there. Stepped into a hole. Now the path more or less is still continuing. It's not so evident now, but Just gonna keep following the bank of the creek upwards, and we got more falls. So I'm gonna actually kind of pause things here. I don't want to make this entirely too long. I think I did share a lot of footage already, so I'm gonna more or less focus on the highlights from here on out. Once we get up closer to the larger falls, we'll pick up there. So to you guys, it'll be about 2 seconds. For me, a bit longer than that, but anyways, I'll see you guys in a moment. Well, you can hear by the noise, there's some rushing water here, and I didn't have to go too much further from where I just left off of the video. There's a large run here I want to show you. Starts up there and continues all the way down. It's like a giant luge or flume. Naturally man-made though. And there's still some snow here too. Down where Mike is too, you can see some. I don't know what he's doing now. That looks inviting though, but if you just slide down that, you'd have to have like, I don't know, something on your butt so you don't rip open your skin. On top of that though, you'd have a hard time to stop. Even right there's like a little jump. You would hit that full speed, you're gonna like hurt yourself pretty bad. Not like 7 tubs where you can slide down safely. This would be very dangerous. You can see right in front of me though, water normally does flow over this. So it's like we came at the right time of the season where there's not a lot of rainfall at the moment. And we're able to navigate some of the riverbed, so to speak. Keeps getting better and better though. I should have brought my rubber ducky. Set him down, see how fast he goes, how far he goes. But this is cool though. Big rocky overhang here. Another potential little cave right there. It's pretty dark in there. Wow. Oh man. The large falls are up there. Yeah, it's gonna be a little tricky getting up there. They did say on the website it's hard to get a good vantage point or to get close, but we are determined to get as close as we can. But we are in the home stretch. So awesome though. So that is our next and final destination right there, the large falls. I think we have to go up on top of this right here, work our way over. But I do ask though, from what you've seen in this video so far, what's your favorite part? Do you like the waterfalls themselves? Do you like the little pools at the bottom of them? Do you like the moss and the ferns and the trees? What's your favorite part? For me, honestly, it's a combination of all of it. All of it together fits perfectly here. And this just made my day today coming here. You know, seeing it on video is one thing, and I always use the term, this video is not doing it justice. This is one of those scenarios, one of those locations where, again, the video is by no means doing justice to this location. The serenity, the beauty, the peacefulness, the landscape, the environment as a whole, it's just spectacular. And to know that it's just a short stone's throw away from civilization. We are literally under a mile away from homes, neighborhoods. Up on top of there is a highway. It's just like a hidden little gem. Now that this video probably won't be so hidden, and it will be more well known, but a place like this should be discovered. It'd be selfish to keep it to yourself because people thrive for locations like this. I'm not as into waterfalls as much as Mike is, but I can respect and enjoy what this has to offer though. You know, nature has a way of just making your mind kind of go at ease. Not to get too deep there, but I just wanted to share my thoughts with you. But we got to keep moving though. We got to get up to there, get you some shots of that. You guys see me? Hopefully you can hear me. I'm going to show you exactly where I am. Right here. How cool is this? Tight squeeze though. But look at this. Now was I right or was I right? There were some pretty cool natural rock formations. This is one of them. It's like a miniature passageway. Not really a cave, it's just a rock leaning on top of two rocks. But cool nonetheless. Almost like a, could potentially be a mini shelter. But you want to see what it looks like in here? Yes? No? Yes? Okay. Come on, I'll show you. And here we are. Again, just a big, massive rock. It is fractured, but it's not going anywhere. And it comes all the way through. Very neat. Something like this. Just out here in the middle of nature. Just blows my mind. So at this point, me and Mike are actually splitting up. Not something we normally do, but we are making an exception this time because he's gonna go up on that mountainside to get a view from the top of the falls looking down. I'm gonna go up this way to get a view looking across. So not only will you see completely different vantage points from our videos, both of us will have a completely different look with our very own eyes. So once we get a bit closer, I will we'll share our views. Just gotta play it safe so neither one of us slip and fall and get hurt. Will be pretty bad. Actually, oh, there's actually a tunnel up there. Oh my God. There's a tunnel going underneath the road. I have to check that out. But there's Mike. So, all right, I'll see you when we get closer. Quite a ways up here now. Gotta play very careful. You don't want to slide on these leaves. Now look at right there. I'm gonna zoom in. Those are actually drill marks. So definitely something man-made here. Wow. You see that? It's actually like a fireman's hose tied here. Not sure for what reason, but that website was wrong. This is a gorgeous view. I have to get a couple photos of Mike here. This right here made it worth it. Look at that view. Now the heights are so with me right now. I'm focused more on the falls and the beauty than how high I am, but that is just incredible. That is a pretty massive fall. That is the largest one. I believe is around 15 to 18 feet high. This is really worth the trip to get up here and see this because the website said you can't get close to it. I got a perfect view of it. Mike, where's he at? Over there. Orientation's all messed up. He's got a great view of it, so make sure you watch this video as well so you can see both vantage points. I'm gonna snap a few more photos, get a little bit more footage here, and then we're gonna go closer to where that tunnel is because kind of curious. That looks pretty neat as well. And while we're here, might as well see it before we head back down. All right, we're almost there at the tunnel. Ooh, very slippery rocks. And here it is. Definitely not a train tunnel or anything like that. Just a culvert. But completely made out of stone. Looks really awesome. Summertime, I will definitely walk through this. I walked through a similar one at Seven Tubs Park. This one, it's got stone lined floor on it, or bottom. And it goes clear through underneath the highway. Very awesome though. And our favorite friend has been here too. QT made his mark on multiple spots here. But very awesome. It's just slippery here. I really don't want to go any further. I can't even see the other end of it. This is really slick though, because it's covered in water and moss and other stuff. So definitely need like water shoes or the sandals that lock around your feet. But mark my words, I will walk through this in the summertime. And maybe we'll find some more amazing things on the other side. We really don't know unless we do it for ourselves. But everything as a whole, this location has been thumbs up incredible. That's all I can say. So this has me even more excited to come back than ever before, because I love tunnels, I love flowing water, I love everything that this place has to offer. As soon as we get some nice hot summer weather, I'm coming back swimming. Hopefully you guys want to see that footage. Even more so, have me walk through here, because who wouldn't want to explore a place like this? But I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear your input. I love reading your comments. Tell me out of the entire video, what was your favorite part? As I mentioned, for me, I can't really narrow down one particular thing. Everything as a whole is just incredible. Make sure you stay tuned. Right after this, I will share a photo montage of some of the beautiful photos I did capture, accompanied by some music. But also too, did you guys like the natural element of this video? Did you like hearing the sounds, seeing the sights, hearing my commentary compared to me adding a lot of B-roll music? I personally like both ways of doing the video, but I know I have a mixed audience, as some enjoy it, some don't. So I try to make the best decisions on the type of environment, the type of video I'm going to be making, as to whether or not I should include more natural footage and sounds or add some music and B-roll. But I think it would have worked out nice in this way, the way I did it today. But again, feedback is always appreciated. Even if it's negative feedback, at least be respectful about it. But I always do my best to try to make the best decisions based on your input and feedback. If you did happen to enjoy this adventure, obviously I encourage you to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and want to see more content like this, not only should you check out my playlist for the different variety of content I do film, but I ask you to subscribe to my channel, and that way you'll be on top of anything that comes out of my channel as far as updates of new adventures, new uploads, new live streams, maybe even new series on my channel coming up. I have a lot of exciting things planned for 2020. And the best way to stay on top of that is by subscribing to my channel. If you are subscribed to my channel and don't get notified all the time, I encourage you to unsubscribe to my channel, wait about 5 minutes, subscribe again, ring the notification bell, and choose all. That way you'll get all the notifications whenever there's any new updates on my channel. Also, don't forget, down below in the description, You'll find a link to Mike's channel, Good Out Naturing, sorry, where he was able to get to a lot of different areas today that I didn't get to, and vice versa. He got some really cool vantage points. I was able to get the underwater footage with the action camera. And also down below you'll find my Facebook page, which I encourage you to follow because it's a public page. You don't need to have a Facebook account, but I do share photos, some videos, and information that doesn't always make it to my YouTube channel. You can find that down below as well, as including my Patreon page. If you donate $2 or more, you will get exclusive access to upcoming projects before anyone else knows about it. And lastly, my my merchandise shop, lots to remember here. Merchandise shop where I do have JPVideos merchandise, everything from t-shirts, hoodies, baseball caps, mugs for men, women, and children. And the purchases of those items will help fund future ventures. And of course, if you ever want to send me something, my P.O. box is there as well as my email address. Sorry for rambling. I just want to get that all out there in case you're new to my channel. You can know what to expect, know where to find it. And I'm just going to say thank you so much for watching today. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.
Oh, this is gonna be terrible. I made it. Jesus.
He's got a clean boot now.